This segment brought to you by Sure Crop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
We're back with Kyle and Sharon Schwartz as they talk about her 20 years of work in the legislature and her work with water and agriculture issues.
Hi, this is Kyle Bauer. I have the opportunity to visit with Sharon Schwartz. Sharon is a retiring longtime legislator in Kansas. Sharon, how long has it been?
Actually, it's been 20 years. It doesn't seem possible. 1996, 20 years ago, is the first year I ran for the legislature.
You know, and you were very involved in leadership in farm organizations prior to that.
That's true, and it's really probably what led to me running for the legislature at a point when, like I say, it was never on my bucket list. But when you want to be a voice for agriculture, whether it was whatever sector it was, it happened to be that we're pork producers at that time, and then in general agriculture issues, and it was actually a format that I could have a voice to be a part of.
After that amount of time, are there some things you count in the win column, accomplishments?
Probably more behind the scenes, because that's how I really I think I've been pretty effective, is working behind the scenes, not necessarily making all the headlines in the newspapers, which I tried to stay away from, was making headlines. But some of them are water issues that, have been and continues to be issues as we move on. I know that one of the things that, when you were asked when you were running what you thought were going to be the big issues in the future for you and for the legislature, and I've always been consistent saying that water was going to be an issue because it's so important for our livelihoods, everyone's livelihoods, not only agriculture, but for the state, for the citizens. Everybody has to have water to survive. So, and that's truly a big issue yet today.
What about on the flip side, after 20 years, issues that were around 20 years ago that are still around today?
I think probably, and you'll find it, my thread of what I'll have to say is pretty much around agriculture, but for the most part. But the same issues are around 20 years ago, are still here, and they're even more profound. And that's probably the understanding of agriculture and food production. When we redistrict, it's soon going to be 10 years ago. Well, obviously, that to be able to come up with the constituents, well, you had larger land base and to come up with that number of constituents. So consequently, the concentration of the legislators has moved to the urban areas where there's the population. And so those people that speak up for rural Kansas is diminished. There's fewer people to be able to be that voice, and that's going to continue. So whoever serves in those roles has to be intelligent and knowledgeable about the issues that affect rural Kansas.
We're visiting with Sharon Schwartz. Sharon is retiring from the legislature after 20 years. This is Kyle Bauer reporting. Back to you, Jamie.
Thanks, Kyle. Folks, be sure and stay tuned for the Kansas Farm Bureau update.
Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply.